Friends, in this video, we will discuss about artificial intelligence, the transformative technology of 21st century. As we know, most of the present day activities of human life is monitored, guided and controlled by some of the digital gadgets. These digital gadgets are designed by people, guided by people and work for people. They are under the complete control of human beings. So, they never take any decision of their own. At the same time, we are observing these gadgets are smart or stupid enough that can do miracles or commit mistakes within a second that can be committed by thousands of people working thousands of hours together. The answer to these queries brings the concept of intelligence followed by artificial intelligence. The term intelligence is associated with human beings, whereas machine has artificial intelligence that refers the ability to choose the best method from the pre-installed options to solve the problem as per the requirement without any human intervention. Now, it is a time to discuss the concept of AI in details. As we know, the concept of AI is very old, but as per the modern day approach, the concept of artificial intelligence began to take off in 1950s by a computer scientist named Alan Turing in his paper Computing Machinery and Intelligence, whereas the term artificial intelligence was coined in 1956 by John McCarthy in an academic conference at Dartmouth College. AI is the branch of computer science capable to design machines that can perceive the environment and actuate accordingly by replicating human behavior to execute tasks that are associated with intelligence. In other words, it is a form of intelligence used to solve problems, answer questions, come up with a solution, make predictions, or offer strategic suggestions. It includes machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, robotics, artificial neural network, data mining and analysis, pattern recognition, genetic algorithm, computer vision, Internet of Things, and cognitive computing. AI is the transformative technology of 21st century that influences and controls every aspect of human life. It is interdisciplinary in nature, mainly includes mathematics, statistics, computer science, philosophy, and neuroscience. To explain this, we can take an example. Suppose a group of allied people are pondering on a problem and suggesting 100 number of alternative solutions, out of which 20 appears to be feasible, and after detailed analysis, only 10 alternates are shortlisted basing on their own line of significance. Finally, the algorithm followed by coding is done and installed in machines. In future, if a person encounters the same problem, then computer can suggest him the best among the available options. Here, we have to remember that the methods are developed by people and must be preloaded. Next, we will discuss about classification of AI. Basing on the working method and area of application, AI can be classified under three broad heads. Number 1, narrow AI, also referred as weak AI. In this, AI is designed to automate some specific task. It outperforms humans but operates within a limited context and applied to narrowly defined problems. Most of the present AI systems are coming under this category, such as chatbots, recommendation engines, email, inbox spam filters. Next is general AI or strong AI. It is also referred as artificial general intelligence, due to which a machine can mimic human intelligence and adaptability in solving problems. It has never been trained to work on. Number 3 is super AI. It refers self-aware AI that will have the cognitive capabilities. Sometimes AI can also be classified as reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind, and self-aware. In case of reactive machine, AI perceives the world in front of them and reacts accordingly. They can execute specific commands and requests, but they cannot store memory or rely on past experiences to inform their decision making in real time, such as Netflix recommendations engine and IBM's Deep Blue. Then, regarding limited memory, it has the ability to store previous data and predictions while gathering information and making decisions. It uses the past clues to predict what may come next. It is used to train a model to analyze and utilize a new data such as self-driving car and ChatGPT. Then theory of mind. It is suggested AI that can perceive and understand human emotions and can use that information to predict future actions and make decisions of its own. Finally, self-aware. It refers the artificial intelligence that has self-awareness. This is a futuristic AI that does not currently exist. In this, AI will possess human-like consciousness and understands its own existence in the world as well as the emotional state of others. Before discussing more about artificial intelligence, we must have to go through the basic process of creating AI. With advanced learning, artificial intelligence is not only confined to the present but also holds the promising potential for the future. AI also creates new inventions and opportunities for us. To stay up to date with AI technology and enhance its efficiency, we must know the workflow of AI. The basic process of creating AI starts with step 1, defining the problem. As we know, problems are interlinked, so at this step, it is our prime duty to identify the main problem in its real sense. The next step is determining the outcomes. Once the problem is fixed, the next step is to determine the problem outcomes and then finalize the result we are looking for. The third step is organizing the data set. At this step, the data collected must be cleaned to remove the noisy data and then arrange them in the desired format as per the requirement of the problems. Step number 4 is choosing the appropriate technology. This step is very crucial because choosing the most appropriate model and developing the appropriate technology optimizes the resource utilization and provide the best outcomes. And the final step is test solution. This is the final step. At this step, we are verifying the results as per the specification, and if the intended solution is not meeting the threshold values, we have to repeat the experiment to reach the desired outcomes. In the adjacent diagram, we can observe the life cycle of creating the artificial intelligence. Next is the learning process of AI. AI adopts 4 learning processes. Number 1, supervised learning. Number 2, unsupervised learning. Number 3, semi-supervised learning. And number 4, reinforcement learning. In case of supervised learning, there are some trained data marked with the right answers that helps the training data to identify and learn from the previous examples. In case of unsupervised learning, there is no guided principle. Data has to categorize themselves without any hints, basing on the similarities. In case of semi-supervised learning, there are few trained data and more untrained data. In this, untrained data are gaining exposure from the trained data, basically preferred to reduce the cost. And finally, in case of reinforcement learning, user has to interact with the real world environment to gain exposure. The prime example of supervised learning is classification, unsupervised learning is clustering, semi-supervised learning is association of rule mining. Next is working of AI. The working of AI is taking place at 5 different phases, namely input, processing, outcome, adjustment, and assessment. Each phase has its own significance. At input phase, text, audio, video, and other forms of data that is collected from various sources are categorized that can read by the algorithms and then create the protocol and criteria to process the data for specific outcomes. At processing phase, gathered data is input that allow AI to decide what to do with the data. At this phase, AI sorts and deciphers the data using patterns it has been programmed to learn until it recognizes similar patterns in the data that is being filtered into the system. At outcome phase, AI can use those patterns to predict outcomes in customer behavior and market trends. In this phase, AI is programmed to decide whether specific data is accepted or rejected by making a match based on previous patterns that determines outcomes that can be used to make decisions. Then, at adjustment phase, the data sets that are considered as fail, AI learns from that mistake and process is repeated again under different conditions. At this phase, if required, algorithms rules may be adjusted with slight alteration to suit the data set in question. By doing so, we might return to the outcome step to better align with the current data set's conditions. And at final stage, that is assessment, AI is completing an assigned task. Here, the AI technology synthesizes mistakes gained from the data sets to make predictions based on the outcomes and adjustments. Feedback generated from the adjustment can be incorporated into the algorithm before moving forward. In the adjacent diagram, we can see the working model of AI. Now it's the time to discuss about the advantages of artificial intelligence. As we know, the dependency of AI is increasing and gaining popularity because it supports many merits like reduction in human error, better and unbiased decisions, it has zero risks, 24/7 availability, digital assistant, new inventions, automation, it enhances the efficiency and productivity, it also enhances the safety and fraud detection, it improves the human workflow, it also enhances the customer experience, it can be used as smarter surveillance, and the data-driven analysis in case of AI is more accurate, and it also supports the problem-solving attitudes. While discussing the merits of AI, we should not forget there are many risks and dangers that are also associated with it. First is job losses, as AI automates the tasks that are repetitive in nature and create unemployment for unskilled workers. Second is human biases, as in case of AI, the decisions are pre-installed, it may reflect the biases of people who train the algorithmic models. Third, deepfakes and misinformation. The use of deepfakes blur the lines between the fiction and the reality that raise the question what is real and what is not. This leads to misinformation and the impact could be dangerous. Next is data privacy. A single breach in AI model could expose the information of millions of consumers and drag them to vulnerability. This could also endanger their intellectual property right and legal rights. Next is automated weapons. Weapons with AI capabilities fall into the wrong hands could lead to irresponsible use and put larger group of people at risk. Then superior intelligence. Machines with the superior intelligence will surpass the human and permanently alter human existence through enslavement. Then the hallucination. AI systems may produce inaccurate outputs if trained on insufficient or biased data and generate fake information. Now it's the time to discuss the applications of AI in details. As we know, there are a number of advantages of AI, hence it is used in various fields such as healthcare. In healthcare, AI is used to improve the accuracy and medical diagnosis, from early detection of disease to drug research and development, and to manage sensitive healthcare data and automate online patient experience. Next is retail market. AI in retail amplifies the customer experiences by empowering user personalization, product recommendations, shopping assistance, and facial recognition for payments. It also helps to automate retail marketing, identify counterfeit products on marketplaces, manage product inventories, and pull online data to identify product trends. Next is customer service. In the customer service industries, AI-empowered chatbots and virtual assistants can handle routine customer inquiries, provide product recommendations, and troubleshoot common issues in real time in faster and more personalized manner. Next is manufacturing. AI in manufacturing unit can reduce assembly errors and production times while increasing worker safety. Floor monitoring by AI will help to identify incidences, track quality control, and predict potential equipment failures. Then finance. The finance industry utilizes AI to detect fraud in banking activities, assess financial credit standings, predict financial risk for business, manage stock and bond trading based on market patterns. Then marketing. In marketing, AI plays a crucial role in enhancing customer engagement and driving more targeted advertising campaigns. Advanced data analysis also marketers to gain deeper insights into customer behavior, preferences, and trends. Then gaming. AI helps gaming experiences more immersive. In video games, non-playable characters use AI to respond accordingly to player interaction and the surrounding environments that creates more realistic, enjoyable, and unique scenario to each player. And then military applications. AI assists military on and off the battlefields, whether it is to help process military intelligence data faster, detect cyber warfare, attacks on automated military weapons, defense systems and vehicles, drones and robots in particular may be imbued with AI, making them applicable for autonomous combat on search and rescue operations. Now it's a time to discuss about the future of artificial intelligence and its regulations. For now, society is largely looking towards federal and business level AI to help and guide the technology's future. The future of AI holds immense promise and can transform the way we live and work. On integrating the characteristics like enhanced automation and efficiency, advanced learning capabilities, faster knowledge acquisition and adoption, augmented intelligence collaborating with humans, AI can revolutionize industries, enhance human capabilities, and solve complex challenges. It can be used to develop new drugs, optimize global supply chains, and create exciting new art. With the progress in artificial general intelligence, machines will be able to think, learn, and act the same way as humans do, blurring the line between organic and machine intelligence. On the other hand, the increasing sophistication of AI also raises concern about heightening job loss, widespread disinformation, and loss of privacy, and questions persist about the potential for AI to outpace human understanding and intelligence, a phenomenon known as technological singularity that can lead to unforeseeable risk and possible moral dilemmas. As AI grows more complex and powerful, lawmakers around the world are seeking to regulate its use and development. To regulate AI, European Union in 2024 has passed an act to ensure safe, transparent, traceable, non-discriminatory and environment-friendly use of AI. Countries like China and Brazil also have taken steps to government artificial intelligence. The United States also has introduced a non-enforceable AI Bill of Rights in 2022, followed by an executive order of safe, secure and trustworthy AI in 2023. Congress has made several attempts to establish more robust legislation, but it has largely failed, leaving no laws in place that specifically limit the use of AI or regulate its risk. The hot debated topic, that is, the unexpected and unethical reply given by an conversational AI assistant named Grok, a generative AI chatbot developed by XAI, also sensitized the Government Agency of India to ponder on IT regulations. After a prolonged discussion, I want to conclude. AI technology governs every activity that we live and work. It enhances our working efficiency, improves decision making, and increases user experiences. As the adoption of AI becomes more widespread, it will be crucial to address the ethical and social challenges associated with its development. Till date, it is a general perception that a computer never surpasses human brain. But the trend shows in near future a computer with AI will easily surpass human intelligence. So, it's our duty and responsibility to promote responsible AI practices and fostering interdisciplinary collaboration. Only then we can safeguard the well-being of humanity. Now, I want to conclude with a request to all the elite mass, researchers, teachers, and especially young minds to ponder on the topic. Be positive, think positive, and do positive before using artificial intelligence. AI has its significance, but only when it is associated with ethics and moral values. Governments and organizations also has to come forward to establish regulations and standards to guarantee AI safety and fairness. AI systems may be developed in a transparent, inclusive, or sustainable manner. Otherwise, AI becomes a tool in the hands of human beings that will ruin the world. With this, I remain. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Thank you for your patient hearing. Also suggest the topic of interest you want to explain me in future.